Hey Dad. So for your birthday I decided to send you my custom-made smoothie kit. Had some concerns about the amount of food consumption and the quality of the food consumption. So I decided to send you my kit and do an instructional video on how to put it all together for a perfect smoothie. A scientifically engineered perfect blend of nutrients and quality food products. So I'm gonna work my way down the list, kind of explain to you what I do with my smoothies. So this is the pile of all the fruit and everything I put in there. I start with the smallest stuff on the bottom. So I take the chopped spinach, I'll put that in there first, and then I'll take the blueberries and blackberries, raspberries, and basically it's the bulk frozen stuff. I get mine generic from Publix, and then I'll just build my pile of frozen stuff. This is avocado. So what I do is since the avocado goes bad fairly quickly, I'll cut a half, stick it in the baggie, squash it, and freeze it, and I keep like a bag supply of the frozen avocado. So this is what it looks like when it's squashed and frozen. So that goes in there. These are cubes of pumpkin and pineapple. Because what I do is I have the pumpkin and pineapple, and then after I take a serving out of it, I'll put it in ice cube trays to make it easy for future defrosting and use. Then I'll have, so that all goes in there, and then I'll be defrosting those items while I'm grinding up. I take flaxseed, basically the whole flaxseed that I'll get, and then I put it in my coffee grinder, and then grind that up. That'll go in the smoothie. I started adding cinnamon and honey. You know the benefits of that. You'll be very careful on how much honey, how much cinnamon you had. That's probably the only thing here that can morph the flavor quickly and overpower everything. Everything else, it's kind of hard to wreck. It's amazing how much spinach you can put in there without even noticing it. But yeah, so just only like maybe a teaspoon or at the most, or a little bit more than that. Honey doesn't seem to matter either. I can just squirt a bunch of honey in there. I use the coconut water because if it's either too frozen or if it's too thick, I want to add the liquid water to the smoothie to kind of loosen it up. And it's the Ninja one, which is key because it's got the multiple layers of blending. So when you put a big pile of frozen stuff in there, it blends it well. You're not trying to. It's not too thick, and where the chunks don't get it blends it. It's a better way to blend it. So that's why we're sending you that one. So basically, I'll do that. So then the banana, and then it's amazing how long bananas will last. If just by saran wrapping the bananas, then if you saran wrap and refrigerate them, they'll last like over 2 weeks. But yeah, so the banana goes in there. I've even squashed and frozen bananas in case I need to preserve those. But then I'll keep everything in a Publix bag. So when I'm done, it's just very convenient. Everything goes in a Publix bag. So I got my smoothie satchel that I just pull out, pull all my ingredients in the bowl. Then I'll throw it in the microwave for 2 minutes. That bowl is perfect amount for 2 minutes in the microwave because you don't want to thaw completely. You still want that frozen, but it's critical. It's critical to have that proper consistency because it can't be completely frozen because then it's just you can't drink it. But it has to have. You don't want to add ice; it just waters it down and messes it up. So you want to get it just right. So that amount in the bowl there, microwave for 2 minutes. Now your microwave might be a little different, but so you have to kind of play with it a little bit. So that at 2 minutes, I'll dump the banana in there. I'll dump the fruit in there, and then I'll add my flaxseed. And if I don't, this one I'm gonna have to. I usually do 4 cubes each, at least, of pumpkin and the pineapple. So this one I'm kind of short, so I'm going to add the non-frozen pumpkin and pineapple to supplement it. Then I'll put it in the ice cube trays and freeze it for future. And then I'll put all my ingredients in there with the honey and the cinnamon. I won't add the protein powder. This is the greens. This is what I found. It actually tastes good. It's hard to find protein powder that tastes good. This actually tastes good, and it's green based, which I find to be more healthy and better for you. So what I'll do, because it's very fluffy and powdery, so what I'll do is I'll blend everything first, then I'll take my 2 scoops of protein powder, add it to the blender afterwards, and then blend that. And then sometimes I'll need to scrape the sides with the spatula. And then I usually end up getting like 2 pints worth. This is kind of a heavy, I can go from, what's it, 7 something now? I can go from 7 to, so I can go 5 or 6 hours and not even be hungry. Because it's a blend of the fats in the avocado and then the protein along with the fruit sugars. So it's a good balance of energy that's sustaining. So it gets me through the day pretty good. So I think that's got it covered. So yeah, I'm hoping you'll actually do this. I have a feeling that you won't, and you like your crazy concoctions. But I do this every other morning. That way I don't have to think. It's just on autopilot. And it also depends on my day. If I know I'm not going to be able to get to a lunch, or if I'm out on the road all day, I'll plan that, because that way I know I got a good sustaining meal to hold me. So I really hope you actually do this, and at least do it a couple times. You gotta get a knack for it, because it'll be, if you either don't defrost it enough or you do something out of whack, the flavor's going to be off, or it's going to be annoying to make. But if you tweak it right, it actually tastes good, surprisingly, with all the stuff that's in there, and it's super healthy for you. I lowered my cholesterol by just this alone with like 20 points, and then it's a good, perfectly healthy meal. And if you could just maybe do it maybe every other day, or just somehow integrate it into your diet, the amount of antioxidants and nutrients in this is kind of off the chart. So, hope you get the message, and happy birthday, and hopefully you like it at least a little bit. And but if you don't do anything with it, I'll make you one when we get there for Thanksgiving. So happy birthday.